We are back. We're live. It's StonerCraft episode 23. And today we are building our crane over the construction site. Last episode, yeah, we did. We built our construction site. It looks great. I've done a bit of work on the roads. So I'm ready to get going now and build the crane itself and finish this project off. Just this little tiny percentage portion of the whole island. It's going to take me weeks. Luckily, I have weeks, so it's fine. But the whole city's looking great, so I'm happy with it. I have no idea where I logged out last, actually. Hopefully I'm on my ship. Oh, I'm at the skeleton spawner. Shh. Whoa. Had a moment of panic there. I was like, where the hell did I log out? There's just two skeletons in front of me. That could have been disastrous. It's like, hello, I'm also not in my armor. Oh my god. That could have been a disaster waiting to happen. Right, let's get a little bit of XP on these. That's it. I was repairing my pickaxe because it was nearly dead, and my wings were nearly dead as well. So we're good to go. Let's just get the hell out of here. If I put anything in here, I have not. Make sure I haven't left this overflowing and full. I have not. Right. Let's check the shops. I assume I haven't had any sales since last night. Excuse me, you are on fire. To the fountain! No, he's just going to stand there and look. Oh, poor bloke. Right, so no fortune books sold, no Acrofinity sold, no efficiency sold. I did sell a few books yesterday and I had about 20 diamonds sitting in here, so we're doing okay for sales, I think. We're doing alright. I need to make another fire protection book. Yeah, I think is that the only one I'm on one of, I think, was fire protection. That's good enough, that'll do. We, in fact, sold out of everything in the concrete exchange. I haven't filled up with diamonds again yet because right now I think I have enough concrete powder materials to be going on with. Let's have a look in here. Honeycomb blocks. I put all the price up on this to 8 from 4. I can't remember if I told you about that one. So everything is a little bit cheaper. I also decorated a bit more in here. I'm still planning eventually, once I've not done other things, to fix all these shops, because they all need a bit of maintenance and a bit of rework in the roof on this. Because I like the shape. I think I just took the lid in too far. So if I brought the lid out to, say, here, if I put this as like honey blocks around the edge and then took the lid out to here and just like raised it all up a bit so it was like a row of honey, and then the lid was like slightly overhanging and a bit bigger instead of that. I think I just didn't have enough brown terracotta at the time, so I was just worried about how much I had and I just minimised what I had there. You've got an arrow in your head, sir. Go on. That way a bit. Oh yeah, Roger swung by the other day and accidentally set off a raid in my house, in my base. So half the server came over and dealt with that before they destroyed everything. Anything else going on in here? No one's bought any more slime yet. No, that's fine. Sold 8 stacks. That's a decent amount. The quest hall that used to be up here has been knocked down and is now a prime real estate spot for whoever should want it. I think Mike is planning on putting a potion shop / brewery up there and making like a little tavern pub thing. Tavern pub idea that's going to be wonderful. Can't wait to see that. So back to the island we go. Back to our 4,300 minus 1,100. Roger still hasn't done anything with that island yet. So we did, let's have a look, get a little bit of height here to show you what we've done. So I did a bit more of the road. I ran out of blue concrete and then I ran out of black concrete. But only other, no, I haven't got, I ran out of blue dye and I ran out of patience putting down black concrete, so I'll come back and finish that off later. I need to work out what I'm going to do with the fox sanctuary, because I do want this to stay here, but I might because this is going to be against the wall soon, so I might get rid of this wall and then build like a nice custom wall that comes out a little bit further, and get rid of this fence and like make the fence a bit more uniform around the outside, because seems to have a lot of foxes in here now. Do you guys breed on your own? Because I'm sure we only had like 4 or 5, and I bred a couple. I guess they've all like worked their way back over here because it's the only place where there's berries on the island. Interesting. I put a terracotta flooring on here just so I didn't have to drop down 2 blocks every time I wanted to get in, and then I moved the bubble elevator up a bit. He's fallen in that pit, which is great. These little trapdoors have got creepers in. I can't remember if I mentioned that too. So there's 5 creepers in there. I'm the only person who's entered Roger's creeper capture thing. So potentially I win. Should be nice. I don't know if I can win unopposed. I think that's kind of unfair. But so this was the construction site we built yesterday. We've got our rebar and our logs, scaffolding. I've somehow managed to forget to put the rest of those windows back in after I rebuilt it, but that's fine, I'll fix that at the time. Am I out of white concrete, or do I have some left? Oh no, I have some left, there we go. Let's get in there, so we got 1, 2... Doosh. That's 1, that's 2, 3. That should be right. Let's just do a little flyby. Make sure we are looking good as we come in from any angle. No one should ever come in from this angle to the base, but I am casually aware that sometimes I don't build things for people coming in from various angles. Yeah, that looks good. Looks fine. That isn't right there. There we go. That's better. All even and working now. As I say, I'm well aware that in the real construction world, this would be blocking the windows when the building is fit. But I'm kind of just... I don't care. I like the look of this as like a central pillar block thing. That would be like something you'd put through the structural supports and fill in the whole sides with concrete. You'd have like an elevator shaft in there or something like that, I guess. That wouldn't be the whole building, because that would be stupid. But I kind of like the construction-y feel of the whole thing and the aesthetic of it more than the functionality of it. There we go. But yeah, it looks nice. So we're going to build ourselves a... Oh, I can just sleep in there. The fox sanctuary, actually. Save me going all the way back to the yacht. I can probably reduce the cost of the honey at the bee farm as well. I can probably do 16 blocks now, because whilst I've been working on the island and building all this, the bees have been hard at work. Babies! See, our bees are still going strong. I had to go around and replace all the shears because they'd all broken. Some of them not going as quickly as others, but still. So this hasn't done much yet since I've last emptied it. Yeah, they're all still at 6s and 7s and stuff. That's fine. But we do have a box of honey now, basically, of honeycomb and honeycomb blocks over in the yacht which is wonderful. It's what you want. So the plan is for this bit, once I've moved the villagers out, I'm going to cut this away a bit and have this go down, make this into an entry ramp to the beach. This is how you'll get in and out of the city from the beach side. I was going to build maybe. I was tempted to build a bridge to the mainland, but it's, if I was to build it from, say, here, it'd go that way 750 blocks. That's a project slightly larger in scale than I'm willing to go for the sake of building a bridge. I mean, 750 meters. How long is a suspension bridge generally? Longest suspension bridge. It's 2 kilometers. Made up of 6 lanes, a combined length of 3.9 kilometers. Okay, so 750 is not massive then. The Akiyashi Gaiko Bridge, the longest central suspension span of any bridge. That's just the central suspension span. Let's say that 3 times fast. The central suspension span. History of longest suspension spanning bridges. So yeah. So 750 meters isn't even technically challenging in the world of architecture. To build a bridge that long in Minecraft, however, even if it's going to be a 5 wide lane, well, it has to be the same size as the. Why can't I fly? This is 11. This road is 11 wide, including the blue. So just the road itself is 9. So you'd have to have it 11 wide just to continue the road, and then have the suspension bridge on the outside, which is going to have to be at least 3 wide. Just thinking off the top of my head about sort of designing it. So it's going to be 17 wide for the bridge. 17 times 750. That's a lot. I'm not going to do maths on the stream. That's a bad idea. Right, we actually need to build some stuff because I've spent the last 13 minutes faffing and doing absolutely nothing. So let's let us get a load of yellow, some of that. I'm going to need more iron bars. I'm definitely going to need more iron bars. Need some of you, I'm going to go quickly before I start getting any further up. I'm going to start smelting a stack of iron up to make some more iron bars, because that's the cable across the top of the bridge and things. Ugh. A stack of that, and I'll just get this cooking up while I'm up there. Do I have a spare you? A spare you? Yes, I do. A spare crafting table to take with me as well. So let's get these. Oh, for God's sake, lag. Why would you forsake me now when I'm trying to do things quickly? It's so pretty. I'm very happy with how it's come out. Oh, shit. Sorry, didn't sweat. Wasn't me. Oh, shiz. I said. Promise. Check the tapes. No, don't check the tapes. I should actually have a crafting table at a construction yard anyway. I think that seems reasonable. Right, so let's get half of you cooking in there. Half of you cooking in there. So, the crane itself stands at a whopping blocks tall. It is pretty tall actually, because the crane itself goes way above that and has like a thing hanging down to like just above the roof of that. So I would roughly guesstimate that I need to go into the actual folder where the picture is of the damn crane, so we can see it properly. There we go. So we have from the base, which is yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 holes up the central shaft. It's not actually that tall then, because that is one hole. We don't want that to happen though. Oh, god damn it, this is going to be a pain in the ass. Do I just build the pillars all the way up and then just fill the gaps in the middle? As on the last one. I think that's probably not a bad idea. Let's just build right the way up, and we'll just count as we go, and then we'll see how... Oh, sugar. Ah, missed. Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. And we'll just count as we go. And then if we need to go taller, we go taller. But I don't think we need to go much taller than this. I actually think this may be too tall. It's so pretty. Sorry, I'm distracted. This is going to hurt a bit, but needs must. Ugh. I have carrots to heal up. I don't know why. I feel like my field of view is a little bit too much. Yeah, it just looked a little bit too stretched. Like everything was fishbowled around me. Ugh. Right. So we have... Visible from the top of this, we have 1, 2, 3, that's 5. And we'll count in my head. so you don't have to listen to me count to 30 or 15, whatever it is. Apparently I'm incapable of placing blocks on top of blocks. That's 10. Okay, that's exactly how tall it's supposed to be. What are the odds of that? Is this essential? Yes, it's essential. Okay, we're good. So now would be a really good time to double check that, Jay, before you built the whole damn thing. Right, so from the top of here, we're going to go out. I think we only got the one. It's not massively wide, this thing. It's just very, very long. So this goes out... Wait, is that all the yellow I've got? Please tell me that's not all the yellow I've got. I should have way more yellow than that. Did I not bring enough yellow? I mean, I'm building a long platform. So that'll be where it... Yeah, it'll come out to the tip here, which is fine. Actually, this bit doesn't really need to be that long. Oh, well, it can be that long. It's fine. We'll just make it that long for now. This bit actually only needs to come out to, like, over the edge of the crane, because there's, like, another bit of the crane that comes out the middle of this bit, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go down and get some more yellow concrete anyway, so I'll go and salvage that stuff. Does this come out? This all comes out further than the crane itself. So this comes out to here, this comes out to here. Like so. Got a bit of black on here. So that's like 2, 2. Something like that, and then we have a mirror again of the yellow across the top here. I made this slightly taller than the original. That actually doesn't matter in the slightest. The height is irrelevant. It's just the build itself that needs to look a certain way. And that mirrors that. So I'm about to run out of yellow. There we go. So let's go down and get the yellow that we dropped. In said construction yard. Should be here. There we go. Is there something? Did I see something spawn up there? Maybe not. Oh, you're done. You're both done anyway. So that's fine. I'll get rid of you. Okay, we do have more yellow. Whew. Slight moment of panic, as I thought I'd run out of everything I needed. So that would be a disaster if I got halfway through this and then realised I'd run out of the main goddamn block I need. Right, so we've got plenty of them. So you give you an idea of the sense of scale we're going for here, because it's not a massive crane. Ugh. But it's not tiny either. So this one we have along here, we kind of have like a 3 gap. Yeah, so we have one block, one there, one block, one there. So these should all be too high. Which is fine. One block, one there. So how many of these windows do we have? 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth one goes off. 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth one goes. Yeah, so that's exactly right. That is exactly how long this thing is supposed to be. Okay, so we're good with that. So we have this up here to here. Yeah, that's right, that's right, that's right. So in here, we have basically got the extendo bit that's coming out the front. So this bit here is like the extension of the crane. So we have one kind of linked up with the end, and then we have another 3. So we do one more on the end here, I guess. Like so. Trust me, this will look nice. Promise you. Promise you, it'll look great. Do I have it like... No, I don't have it like that along this bit here, so this bit can... Yeah, so it's only along those bits there that it... comes across. These bits aren't. So atop of here we have ourselves basically where the cable runs to. So we have something along the lines of that. That. And on top of these we have pillars that come down a bit. I would have that like that there. Something like that along there is fine. So this is a replacement for what would be the steel cable that runs along. Here. That we get to the end. And we'd have it run down to say, we'd have like a black thing there. And I don't think I can build underneath this bit very well. I need to scaffold up, so I can pillar up to that from below in a minute. Let's get the top bit done first as best we can. And then we can do the underside with scaffolding later. We have enough yellow. That's the important bit that was worrying me somewhat. So this will come off another 6 blocks, 7 blocks or so. What have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, that's fine. And then we have at the back here, you have your counterweight, which is kind of like the big block that stops the whole thing falling over, which will go down here and hang directly above the main road. Not a design flaw, not a massive risk at all. It's fine. No one will know. No one will ever know. So this bit needs to come up. Let's put that there for now so I can drop down. So these do 3 of each, and then we build them up. What I will actually do is I will take this bit out and then use this to build the rest of the scaffolding bit here. Yeah, that's fine. So then we'd have that. To there, to there, to there. This would go. Let's build this here a second. And then we'll just come out here. Get rid of these blocks. Here, here, and here. And here. And then we're going to put that there. Then we're going to fall and glide gracefully down. Whee! Collect these blocks down here. I should have brought scaffolding with. If I'm building a very tall, long, thin building. I mean, let's double check that actually looks like a crane first before we start complaining about how we built it. Yeah, it looks like a crane. Something's gone terribly wrong there. That's not supposed to be like that. Yeah, you're not supposed to be there. You may go away. Let's just swing back around again. Yeah, that looks okay. I'm happy with that. That's terrible idea. Right, I'm going to swing back and back, swing back to my base again. Some scaffolding. Where is my scaffolding? Where actually is my scaffolding? Did I put it in one of these random blocks? There's some. There it is, right? I'm going to need more scaffolding than that, though. I feel like 54 blocks may not be enough for what I need at the moment. So, bamboo. Have I got string in here? No, I don't. String is in my box o tat. Mob drops up here. Let's grab a stack of string. Let's make 2 stacks of that. Well, how much is... So it's 1 string per... 1 stack of string and 6 stacks of bamboo. Yeah, okay. So it's 1 to 6. That's not bad. Okay, so string is not going to run out. Bamboo will run out first. That's good to know. But that's more than enough. Do anything else while I'm here? I don't think I do. Starts to look good though. Looks as it should. Bip. Haha! That is actually where that's supposed to go, so it's just going to cost me a lot of rockets to do it that way. Right, so while we have a nice shiny road, flat road to build on, we might as well make the most of it and start. Is that even close? No. So that's there, and then we'll do one on this side here. And then we'll try and like connect these up at the top, I guess, maybe. How high did we go? Oh, we went quite high. Oh well, we went a bit too high. Okay, that's far higher than we need to be. I wonder if it is possible to connect these two together with a platform. Actually, I don't think I want to, considering how fucking... Oh, sugar. This is not ideal. Right, so that needs to be gone. And that needs to be a black block there, like that. So that's like where your counterweight would attach there. And then we can move. Let's just get rid of that. We'll just use this, and then we'll use the other side when we can fit over the other side. So we have something like that, and then we have that on the base of it, so it's like a... Ugh. Well, that almost worked. Almost. How high up does this take me? High enough to see where I'm going? Yeah, okay. So then we have black, 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 black. Stone, stone, stone. So that's the back bit done. Did I do 3 on that bit? I don't know if that needs 3 on that bit. I'll do it anyway. So that's kind of your counterweight, your ballast that will hold the whole thing in place at the back. We'd have sort of a thing there to kind of show it's anchored within the crane itself, I guess. And then structural integrity is important to show it is a robust crane. And then we'd have some more of that would be out here, and then we'd have a 1 and a 1. And I guess the cable runs through there, I guess. It's kind of how I would see it going. So the cable would actually come up here like that. For the record, I have no idea how cranes actually work. I'm just... I've always kind of seen the cable as like a big loop that runs around it, but I guess maybe it doesn't do that. So that the cable will go all the way along the top and then come, like, attach there and then go all the way to the end and then come back on itself and go down and then run underneath. So you've got, like, that's where the pulley system is to wheel the thing back and forth. Because this isn't the cable that runs down, is it? This is the cable that controls this bit where the crane claw is that you attach the pallets onto. It's a good point. What did I build the pallets out of again? It was just slabs, wasn't it? Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. So now we will... not a bad idea. I was going to say attempt to... scaffold a bit here. A bit more. And a bit more. So this is just going to be... So we'd have our... We don't need yellow, we do need some of that. So you would go there like that. And then we'd potentially have you like that, and maybe have a bit of that on there. Maybe a bit of that on there, like so. And then this would run all the way along to there, all the way along into the actual... We'll get rid of that block there. How far along can we go on this? No, I don't want to go up. I want to go out. Why doesn't it? There we go. Right. So why won't it let me go out the way I wanted to go? So then we'd have from here the actual bit of crane that we're trying to... Oh, nice, okay. Didn't think that'd reach, which is good. So we'd have some cable there running down. I can actually get to the bottom of that. No, apparently not. There we go. I can come down a little bit actually, probably another 5 or 6. So we'll get rid of this scaffolding block. Let's jump down quickly and just grab ourselves some wooden planks and a bit of terracotta and stuff for decorative purposes. So we've got our wooden planks. We've got ourselves a couple of things of terracotta, a couple of things of gravel, a couple of things of sand, things are white concrete. This is purely for decorative purposes. Can I leap to that? I can't. Oh, I could. No, forget it. Forget it. It's just, we have scaffolding for a reason, Jay. Use the bloody scaffolding. So is this back end done now? I think this back end's done now. Does that counterweight need to be a bit bigger? I feel like that's not big enough. I feel like that's needs a bit more oomph to it. Maybe it could come in here and come down again. It just looks tiny up there. It doesn't look like it counterweights anything. It looked big while I was up there, but yeah, as it always often does. So if we did like that. Oh, building in black so hard you can't see what the hell you're doing. Oh my, I literally can't see what I'm doing. How many torches? Oh, I do have torches over here. Hold on. That didn't help at all. Black. Jesus Christ, game. Whose idea was this? To make black concrete so bloody difficult. I'm on. Yeah, I'm one out further than I need to be here with this bloody thing. Right, hold on. Just pop that there, and then pop that there, so I can actually see what I'm doing. Roughly. I still can't forget it. Let's sleep. Let's sleep. Let's get rid of the black sky with the black blocks. I literally can't see what I'm doing. It's so... Also doesn't help that I think I've got my brightness turned way up from caving still. Yeah, I do. Yeah. Right, let's try that again with... without trying to work out what's black and what's black sky. So do that, and then do that. Nope. Well, you're proving that I'm still just as stupid as I was before. And that it is, in fact, totally my fault that I can't place blocks where they're supposed to go. That looks a bit better. That's a little bit more heft to it. Admirable heft. And then I can get rid of this scaffolding here, because now the back end is done and has a bit of chunk to it. Happy with that. So let's just do a quick, I say quick, let's try and attempt to do a quick fly around, just check that that looks, yeah, that looks better. That's chunkier. Also looks like a crane, which is fine. I'm happy with that. So this needs to be brought down a bit. See if I can land on this. I didn't think about where I was going to land until after I was already too low. It's a rookie move. Rookie move, but we did it. We're here. Right. So this bit is going to be, it's going to come down pretty much to the roof of this. No, that's not what I need yet. Way ahead of myself. That's where we want that. There we go. Right, so just get rid of that. Why make things difficult for yourself, Jay? Right, okay. So this is going to come down a bit more to roughly here. Now it's going to come down a little bit further than this because it's going to be, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to come out a little bit from each side, like so. Ugh. That wasn't the plan. That definitely was not the plan. So if something like this, I'm bringing out one more. I think 3's plenty. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. And then we have our selection of... Ah, I didn't want too low. Okay, hold on, hold on. Silk touch this up. Do you work on gravel still? I hope so. So we have a mild issue that I've gone one too low with this. Because I want it, yeah, I don't want it level with the bottom of the thing specifically. So we want it up one to there, like so. God damn it, Jay, what is wrong with you? Right. So if this goes to here like this, we can get rid of these blocks here, and we'll do it one taller. I don't really want it floating if I can help it, because it will look crap. For God's sake. I know it's really, you're not going to see it, but so we have something like that, and then we have a gravel there, a bit of white concrete here, a bit of sand over the top, a little bit of terracotta on top, kind of stacked up, so that's all being craned in. And we just have like that coming in there, like so. And then while we're up here, we want this to run along there. Which is perfectly doable. Oh wait, so we want a smooth stone block along there like that, and then one there like that. And then the iron runs all the way along here, so we're going to try and attempt to come out here as far as we can before the scaffolding falls, I guess. That should get us all the way, I think. Take us all the way. Is this the last one? Oh, it still does one more. Okay, that's good. So we could potentially... That actually runs through the tower on mine. I don't know if I need it to do that. This is going to fall now, isn't it? Definitely. Yeah. That's fine. So as long as that doesn't break at the bottom, we'll just tower these up and then break them down in a minute. Cunning plan, you see. One more. One more. Come on. Oh, I literally had one more anyway. And then we'll have that there, and then we'll have that run under there like that. And that'll do. That's it. That, I believe, is the crane. Complete. This here. We drop down here. Oh, our wings don't deploy, so we just hit the floor quite hard. Get all the scaffolding. And then we do the glorious flyer eye. And we see if this is looking anything like a crane should look. Hopefully. It looks very similar to the one in the thumbnail, which is the Creative World version I built of it. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Looks pretty good. Looks like a crane should. Yeah, I normally have the cable running along there into the back of the weight, but I don't know if it actually is meant to do that. So there's not just a big gap there. I might just do that quickly while I've got... Just go up. So it's got sometimes this thing just decides to be awkward for the sake of being awkward. How close is that going to get me? Not even close, okay. 5, 6, 7, I'll do. No, apparently not. Like so. Okay. So that is the crane completed. I think it looks alright. I'm happy with it. I don't think it quite came out as I did in my creative world, and I'm not sure what I've done differently. But it definitely looks like a crane. Actually, no, it looks... Hey, adds on that. For God's sake. Maybe if I just... to get a decent view. I don't think I've made it as wide at the top as I have on creative, or maybe it's just the angle. I don't know. It looks the same. Maybe I made it a little bit taller than it was because I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 10, 50. This top bit, I built it here, so everything's a couple of blocks lower. But I think it looks better taller. I think that looks more viable. I don't think the crane's bigger than the building, but it works. Because that, on my old one, was literally level with the roof. I had to build it there because I was on the roof with it. I think it just looked a little bit bigger. So it doesn't have a cabin on it for the driver to sit in. Like you'd normally have your cabin here. But this is the modern day. This crane is controlled from the ground by a person with a headset and a drone and stuff, so it's fine. It looks good. I'm happy with it. That'll have to do because we're running out of time on the stream anyway. So, yeah, construction yard complete. Now I've got to, I'll do off camera, I'm going to fix the pit down to the strip mine. I'll neaten that up and make it look presentable so it's not just a big hole in the ground. Put a couple of bubble elevators in so you can get down to it with ease. Oh, I can't dance here without falling through. But go and be productive with the rest of your day. I shall catch you in the next stream. Thanks for watching, guys. Toodaloo.